So hi, hello friends, welcome back to our B Math class. I'm your Medic B here, and in the last video of this first lesson we were just learning about irrational numbers. We learned to prove a few numbers, a few non-prime square root numbers to be irrational. And in this video, the last section of our first lesson, we are going to see about rational numbers and their decimal expansions. This is the last exercise of our first chapter and the last video of our first lesson too. So let's just see what are rational numbers. Rational numbers, they are said to be, number is said to be rational number if it is of the form p by q that we just saw. And what can you comment about the decimal expansion? A rational number will have terminating decimal expansion. What does a terminating decimal expansion mean? If you have a fraction, if you get a rational number in the form of a fraction, if you divide it using long division method, the quotient you get will have terminating decimal expansion. Aதாவது after the point, the number will be terminated at one point of the time. It will not go for infinity or unstretched. And the other thing is that first type, it would be of terminating decimal expansion, and the second type, it would be non-terminating but repeating. That is, after the decimal point, the number that comes will repeat itself. For example, say 3.123, 123, 123 and so on. It is not terminating at any point of time, it is continuously going. But see, there is a pattern in it. The repeat there is a small number, a small set of numbers that is repeating itself. Aதாவது for a number to be rational, one thing it should be terminating. Aதாவது point there should be only a finite number. For example, 3.1245. It should not go 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 6 continuously dot. And the other type is that it can be non-terminating, but it should repeat itself. These are the two ways. For example, say 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a rational number. What is the decimal expansion? 0.5. This is what we call terminating the decimal expansion. After the point, there is only one number and it terminates there itself. So it is a rational number. And another example is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is again a rational number. If we do the decimal expansion, the expansion comes out to be 0.33333. Does it terminate anywhere? No, it doesn't. But you can see that it is repeating itself. There is a number 3 that is coming again and again and again. So these are the two types of rational numbers, two types of decimal expansion you can get for a rational number. So what are terminating decimal expansion? They have given a few examples. We can see them. 0.375. You have already learnt in our previous classes that for expressing a decimal expansion in the form of fraction, to remove the decimal point, you should multiply at a power of 10 and divide by power of 10. Since there are three decimal numbers after the point, we are multiplying and dividing by 10 power 3. That is 10 power 3 and divided by 10 power 3. That is 1000 by 1000. If we multiply 0.375 into 10 power 3, what is 10 power 3 first of all? It is 1000. So multiplying by 1000, the decimal point moves three times. First, second and third. After moving 3 points, where will the point be? 375 divided by 1000. This is how you express terminating decimal expansions. And again, 0.104. You will express it as 104 by 1000. So, for any other number, say 23.3408. Again, you multiply and divide by 10 power 4. Since there are four decimal numbers, it will leave us 23.3408 by 10,000. So 2,33,408 by 10,000. This is a decimal expansion. You can express this decimal in terms of a fraction, like a fraction number itself. So, what is the prime factorization of a denominator? They are saying that the prime factorization of denominator, when you do something like this, we can simplify it further. For example, 52, 500, 26, 250. So you can express it as 313 by 125. This is the simplest fraction you can express 0.104 as. So what is the decimal expansion of this number? 125, the denominator. This is of the form p by q. What is the decimal expansion of q? 125, 25, 5, 5. So 125 you can express it as 13 by 5 power 3. So you can see that it is of the denominator is in the powers of 5. Say 5 power 3. So this is what they are saying. For a terminating decimal expansion, after expressing it in the form of fraction if you do that prime factorization of the denominator என்ன வருதோ எடுத்துட்டு அதுக்கு நீங்க prime factorization பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will have only base 2 or 5 or both. அதாவது you can get 2 power 3, 5 power 2 or 5 power 2 or just 2 power 3, something like this. அதாவது base வந்துட்டு powers of 2 இல்லாட்டி powers of 3 இல்லாட்டி powers of both 2 and 5. இது தவிர மூணாவது power of 3 or power of 7 or power of 11 வராது. If you do for any terminating decimal expansion, you will end up this way. அத வந்துட்டு எப்படி நாம சொல்றோம் முதல்ல அதான் theorems of bookல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Let's see the theorem formally. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. X ங்கிறது ஒரு rational number terminating decimal expansion. It is of the first type. The next time we express in the form of p by q as we know, where p and q are co-primes and prime factors, q of the form 2 power n and 5 power m. இப்போ இதுதான் அவங்க சொல்றாங்க denominator if you do the prime factorization it will be always of the form 2 power n and 5 power m. And 2 power n and 5 power m, m and n can be 0 2. ஏன்னா sorry 0 இல்ல 1. ஏன்னா 0 5 power 0 தான் என்னது 1. அப்ப அந்த இடத்துல ஒண்ணுமே இல்லனா என்ன அர்த்தம் நம்ம 5 power 0 ன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம். So here நம்ம இப்போ 13 by 5 power 3 இருந்தது. இப்போ 2 power 0 போட்டா தப்பா இல்ல. அதுதான் சொல்றாங்க 2 power n and 5 power n. அதுக்கு அப்புறம் where n and m are non negative integers. What do you mean by non negative integers? It will include both 0 and positive integers. 0 1 2 3 all those numbers will be included. So anything if you factorize the denominator of a terminating rational number, you will have to get it in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. அடுத்து இதோட கான்வர்ஸை ப்ரூவ் பண்ண ட்ரை பண்றாங்க. If px is equal to pq a rational number such that the prime factorization is இப்போ முதல்ல என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா terminating decimal expansion கொடுத்தா you can say that the denominator is of the form 2 power n and 5 power m. இப்போ denominator 2 power n 5 power m னு நீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சீங்கன்னா after doing the factorization you conclude you realize that it is of the form 2 power n and 5 power m. You can say that if this rational number x will have a terminating decimal expansion, so the converse is also true here. இப்போ அடுத்து is p and q are co-primes, be a rational number such that prime factor is not of the form 2 power n 5 power m. இப்போ நீங்க calculate பண்றீங்க factorize பண்றீங்க you realize that it is not of the form 2 power n 5 power m. நீங்க என்ன சொல்லலாம் இது நான் டெர்மினேட்டிங். இப்போ 2 power n 5 power m க்கு பதிலா 3 power r அதுக்கு அப்புறம் 7 power q 7 ஓடதோ 3 ஓடதோ ஏதோ ஒன்னு வந்ததுனா it is not going to terminate. இதோட simplest obvious reason என்னன்னா இப்போ நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி ஒரு நம்பர் டெர்மினேட்டிங்கா இருந்ததுனா கீழ வந்துட்டு இப்போ 0.375 அது வந்து 375 by 10 cube ன்னு எழுதலாமா. இப்போ 375 எழுதிட்டு 10 எப்படி எழுதலாம் 2 into 5 எழுதலாமா. So 2 into 5 the whole cube. இப்போ இதை எப்படி எழுதலாம் 375 by 2 power 3 5 power 3. இப்போ 375 ஏற்கனவே there will be some you can factorize it again. 375 எப்படி factorize பண்ணலாம் 3 125 525 you can factorize it as 3 power and 5 power cube by 2 cube 5 cube. இப்போ 5 இப்போ நியூமரேட்டர்ல 3 power 1 5 power 3 இருக்கு. டினாமினேட்டர்ல 2 power 3 5 power 3. இப்போ நம்ம பாக்கும்போதே தெரியுது 10 வந்தனால தான் 2 5 வருது. இப்போ அதுக்கு அப்புறம் வந்துட்டு மேலே கீழே கேன்சல் ஆகுதோ கேன்சல் ஆகலையோ அது வந்துட்டு செகண்ட் ஸ்டெப். எப்படி கேன்சல் ஆச்சுன்னா இங்க 5 power 3 5 power 3 கேன்சல் ஆகி 3 power 1 by 2 cube. இதுதான் you will get. இதுல இருந்து தான் நான் என்ன சொல்றேன் ஒரு நம்பர் டெர்மினேட் ஆகணும்னா கீழ வந்துட்டு it should be of the form 2 power. அதாவது இத பவர் வந்து 2 பவர்ஸ்ல இருக்கலாம் இல்லாட்டி 5 பவர்ஸ்ல இருக்கலாம். இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல மேல 5 வரலன்னு 5 கியூப் வரல 5 ஸ்கொயர் வருதுன்னா என்ன வரும் கீழ 5 பவர் 1 மட்டும் மிச்சம் வரும். ஆனா அதுக்கு பதிலா மேல 5 பவர் 4 போயிடுச்சுன்னா மடி கரெக்ட் தான். ஏன்னா கீழ வந்து 2 பவர் 3 இருக்கே 5 இல்லாம போச்சு ஆனா 2 இருக்கே 2 இருந்தாலே போதும் இல்லாட்டி 5 இருந்தாலே போதும் ரெண்டு இருந்ததுன்னா இன்னும் பெட்டர். So that is what they are trying to say. So we are going to conclude this lesson with doing a 3 simple problem. There is not much in this lesson here. First they have asked us to Okay, decide whether they are rational or not. Rational இல்லையான்னு மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க. If they are rational and other, what can we say about the prime factors of Q? First, you should check whether they are rational or irrational. Second, if you find they are rational, comment about the prime factorization of Q. இப்போ first thing, 43.12345678 is it terminating or not terminating? Terminate ஆகுது. So this is terminating. So if it is terminating, what can you say? It is a rational number. So if you can just say it is a rational number. இப்போ இது rational numberங்கறனால நம்ம என்ன சொல்லலாம்? The prime factorization of Q, அதாவது denominator ஓட prime factors will be of the form 2 power n 5 power m. கரெக்ட்டா? இது terminating ங்கற காரணம் மட்டும்தான். So second sum, இது வந்துட்டு 0.120 1200 12000 1240. இப்போ can you see any pattern? Is anything repeating? சரி இப்போ 120 மட்டும் ரிப்பீட் ஆகுதான்னு பாப்போமே. 120 ரிப்பீட் ஆகுது, 120 ரிப்பீட் ஆகுது. அடுத்து 120 தான வரணும், ஏன் 0 இன்னொரு வருது. So there is no such pattern. There is no pattern, repeating pattern that repeats. So what can you say here? They are rational numbers, irrational numbers. So what did I say? For a rational number to be rational, it should be having a terminating decimal expansion, or if the number is having non-terminating decimal expansion, the expansion should repeat itself. It will repeat ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. So we can say just say it is irrational numbers. அடுத்து 43.12345678 இப்போ இது ரிப்பீட் ஆகுது. மேல பார் போட்டுருக்காங்களே, பார்க்கு என்ன அர்த்தம்? This whole set 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 will repeat itself. அதாவது the number will look like 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 2 3 4 and it will go on. So is it terminating anywhere? It's not terminating anywhere, but as you can see, it is repeating. It is not terminating, but repeating or recurring. It is the set of numbers is recurring itself, coming over and over and over and over. So what can you say? The number is rational. So see the question again. If you find out that a number to be rational, you should comment on the factorization of Q. Again, இப்போ is this number having a terminating decimal expansion? இப்போ ஒரு நம்பருக்கு 2 power terminating decimal expansion வரணும்னா the denominator should be of the form 2 power n 5 power n. இப்போ converse trueங்கறனால இப்போ terminate ஆகலனா what can you say? That denominator factorization not of form 2 power n 5 power m. அத 2 power n 5 power m formல இருந்திருந்தா it should have terminated la. Since it is not terminating, you can say it is not of the form 2 power n 5 power m. But all it is a rational number. Yeah, it is recurring. So we just saw three types of sums in a single, three types of problem in a single sum itself. So with this, the lesson is getting over. You don't have anything much then. You just have a little summary in your NCERT. The very important thing is you should keep this in mind. You should not confuse between the LCM and HCF, the relation between them. If you are given with three numbers, the exam committee will check you in that way. So beware. So thank you guys. In our next video, we will begin our next lesson, polynomials. So thank you. See you later. Bye.